You cannot grow a beard in a moment of passion. That's a G.K. Chesterton quote. And I want to tie it in to our pursuit of faithful and flourishing Christian schools. I'm recording this video on the day that my book, Faithful and Flourishing, was released. And there are a lot of videos here on this channel that introduce different topics or explore topics in the book and topics beyond the book. And I'll continue to create those, God willing, into the future. But in your pursuit of being a faithful and flourishing Christian school, I was thinking about this. I was on a long drive the last day and yesterday. And on the drive, I was picturing how different people might respond to some of the videos in the books. And I was picturing this leader who really wants their school to be better. They want to pursue Christ-centered excellence. And they know they're not there now. And in fact, maybe they think that they're really far from where they want to be as a school entirely, or maybe just a particular part of your school, the way your culture operates or your curriculum, or maybe the extracurricular activities or athletics seem to be disconnected from your mission and you want them more closely aligned, or your policies and procedures seem to be misaligned, or maybe the board and the administration are disconnected and you're wanting to get those more closely connected, or the really posturing yourself in your community in a way where you're really sought after school and people want to be there and you're blessing them and serving them with the level of excellence you want. It could be all sorts of things, but maybe you're just kind of frustrated or disappointed with where you are. You wish you could get there faster and sooner, and you wish you were there already. But maybe this quote is a word of encouragement for us today. You cannot grow a beard in a moment of passion. Imagine going to bed at night, at least some of you are women, some of you are men. This is going to be a little bit different depending, but imagine a guy going to bed at night and aspiring and saying, I resolve to grow a big, long, thick Santa Claus-like beard. And you fall asleep and you will it so strongly. And you resolve to do it. Maybe you plan to do it. You don't wake up the next morning with a big, long Santa Claus-like beard, do you? You can resolve to do it. You set the plans in motion, but those whiskers are going to grow one day at a time, and it's going to take a long time to get that Santa Claus beard. Months, or a year, or years, maybe, depending upon how quickly your facial hair grows. And that is how it works with these efforts and initiatives. These things take time. Yes, you will see things, and we see things in our schools that we know are not where they need to be, where we want them to be, in order to fulfill our mission faithfully and in a flourishing way. We're really serving our students. And I get that way as well. I look at things and say, man, we need to be better for the sake of our students and our families in this regard. And others think that way too in our school and our organization. And so that's true. But the reality is most of these really good, noble things take time. They're going to take patience and persistence. And patience really is a biblical virtue. And in the love chapter in 1 Corinthians, it says love is patient. First word described, love is patient and kind, doesn't envy or boast. It's patient. And the fruit of the Spirit in Galatians are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Yes, you can be passionate. You can know that maybe it's not where it needs to be right now, and you can be persistent, but you can be patient. And that's what I would suggest, that we approach this work in the spirit, in light of the fruit of the Spirit and God's description of love, loving leadership, and we pursue this not laziness. It doesn't mean that we're not steady. We don't have high expectations. We're not holding ourselves and others accountable. I'm not suggesting any of that, but I'm just saying that some of this will take time, and that's okay. We commend our effort to the Lord, and we pursue it a little bit at a time each day. And God willing, by God's grace, we will find ourselves making some progress toward excellence. And excellence is something worthy of pursuit. We will not achieve it. We will not achieve perfection. But we know that excellence is a good thing, which is why the scriptures tell us, finally, brothers, whatever is true and noble and just. And it goes on and it says, if there's anything excellent or worthy of praise, anything excellent, think about these things. And then Paul says, what you've learned from me, received from me, heard from me, seen in me, put it into practice. So there's something good and noble and biblically sound about striving for excellence with the goal of glorifying God and honoring our neighbors, loving our neighbors that we're called to serve and educate. So that's what I have to offer for you today. You cannot grow a beard in a moment of passion. Find comfort in that and find encouragement in that.